I'm Giovanni Carrillo.
And I'm Eddie Carrillo.
And this is our EBJ Bridge Project sponsored by UGS. So our site selection is a bridge that connects the ECJ to the ETC. We chose this bridge because it's 30 plus years old and we want to rejuvenate it. And this one time, one of our friends told us that he was walking across the bridge after a rainy day and someone on a scooter came dashing by and splashed him with water. So he was wet for that class period. So our design, the brown cardboard represents the foundation, and the black part represents the walls and the roof. The white boxes represent where the windows would go. The windows are just there for to let the light in during the day, and on the inside we would have light bulbs and stuff to keep the bridge lit up during the night. So our model here, on one side we have the walls and the roof, and on the other side we have it open so you can see the trusses. We really like the trusses, so we thought you would appreciate being able to see that. The reason we say it's sponsored by UGS is because we use the UGG shoebox, and a couple of our on our design you can see the UGG.com and the U for UGG. So for feasibility, UT recently invested in the Moody Pedestrian Bridge, which is 300 foot long, and it costs $3 million. Our bridge would be much smaller and also much cheaper.
So for estimating, we took a 12 foot wide, 70 foot long, and 16 foot tall bridge, and we found the square footage to be 840 feet squared, and our construction cost, that will be $200 per square feet, and that came up to be $168,000. And for the demolition, it's a similar process, but it'll be $8 instead of $200, and we got $6,720. And for operations and management costs, it's 3% of the original cost we found, so it'll be $5,100 and $5,040 yearly. And the energy cost, like my partner said, we have a couple of light bulbs, so it'll be $53. And as my partner also previously stated, the old bridge is quite old, so we found out that like our average lawsuit for a bridge failing would be $1 million, and we very liberally decided that it'll be a 1.5% chance of that happening each year, so that came up to a savings of $15,000 yearly. So for the LCC, we have all our costs here from the estimations. You can see from the previous slides. So what we had to do is pretty simple. We just set up the LCC equation with our timeline being from 0 to 25 years. All of these three are annuities, and we have a construction costs up here and our demolition costs up here. And we ended up with a positive value of $12,657, so it gives a positive LCC value. It means we should go with the project, and the university should also go with the project. And for the UAC, we just very simply took the answer we got for the LCC and made it into an annuity, and we got around $727 yearly.
So for the schedule, we have a start date, and then the site selection, which took us a couple of days. Designing the bridge took us about 60 days. Then get the materials that we needed, the popsicle sticks, the toothpicks, the cardboard, the feasibility, and then the estimating, the LCC, the UAC, and on the other side, the glue first wall, second wall, glued the roof, and then gluing the cardboard, and then finish. Our critical path was the one shown in the yellow.
So it took around 320 minutes.
Which is about
a couple hours.
7. So our real schedule right here, if you could follow me over here. We have our crew assembly, demolition, cleanup, beginning construction, column construction, concrete foundation, concrete pour, electrical installment, steel frame, gather materials, that's the concrete and the steel, gather materials, glass, concrete wall construction, glass install, cleanup, and crew leave. And then our critical path is down here, follow the red line, and then we got that it would take about 80 days for this.
Most of the building will be done in the summer, so it's very realistic.
Here's some pictures of us working on the bridge. This was gluing the popsicle sticks and the toothpicks. And here was us discussing the LCC, the UAC, design stuff.
Yeah, finishing up the slides as well.
Yeah. So, a couple questions we have here. Explain the process you went through to execute the project. Did the process go smoothly? What roadblocks did you have to overcome? And did you overcome these roadblocks?
Yeah, it didn't really go smoothly at first because me and Giovanni both had like disagreements on what we should go for, but we ended up going for the bridge. And we overcame these roadblocks by just talking it out and talking to the teacher and she would give us advice on what to do.
Reflect on and assess your final project. List 2 challenges you faced and if you're satisfied with the way you addressed them. So, 2 challenges we faced, like we said, the disagreement on the design. Another challenge was actually getting the materials. We didn't really know what to get at first, so we just found stuff that we had in our house.
Two challenges for me was like doing the LCC and finding the estimations. The estimations were really hard, and the presentation as well was super hard. As you can see, like it took a lot of time.
Tell me your favorite part of the assignment and the aspect you disliked the most. My favorite part was like actually designing the bridge and building it. I really like the structural side of civil engineering, so I really enjoyed this part. The aspect I disliked the most was probably the LCC, just because I'm not too good at calculating the LCC, so I got a lot of help from you. And, yeah.
For me, it's the opposite. I like doing the LCC. It was like I felt pretty confident about it, and the aspect I disliked the most was the building, because when I had Giovanni, he kept on burning me.
Here we have our sources: the Moody Bridge, where we got the cost of building, the demolition, maintenance, interest rate, cost of lawsuit, and energy cost.
And that's it. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for your time.